Okay, I should be live. Hi, it's me, your Mother Goose Justine, and I am back with another Amberlynn Read React, and I would love to welcome my gaggle back to my flock. Today we're going to be reacting to, God help us, Amberlynn had a 2-hour live stream. Apparently she wasn't very happy in this stream. Well, I'll have a timestamp so when this reaction begins pinned in the comments, and it's also going to be in the description of today's video. Though, guys, don't worry, I'm watching a compilation, okay, or an edit by Orange Queen. I'm not gonna watch the whole 2-hour stream. Are you freaking kidding me? Thank you guys. See, I was feeling very unique today. So I saw Amber's choker, but I don't know. I wanted to make mine. I wanted to choke her too, but I wanted to show that I'm more unique. So mine has a unicorn. Thank you. It is a very cute choker, guys. Chokerstein, absolutely. I just wanted to set myself apart from the typical girl. You guys get what I'm saying? I'm kind of like, I just wanted to make it obvious to, right, thank you. Antonio said, looks great on you. Yep. Sick shirt, Hanson. I mean, guys, I'm very unique. Very unique. Who else has a Hanson shirt? Thank you. Jamie said looks good on you. Thank you. Well, I'm trying to be my like 7th grade self, unique self, very unique and never been done before. Thank you, Jimbo. Thank you. It's a tat. That's right. It looks like a tattoo, but it's not. Something different. So quirky. No legit. It looks good. No, too legit to quit. Oh, they were my first concert too, Hiccuping Duck. We are so unique. I love Hanson too, Sienna Snowcam. I mean, I like unironically. I very unironically went to the Middle of Everywhere tour in 2017. It was my several Hanson show, maybe my 5th. I don't know. My neck is slender. Thank you, Kelly. My neck is slender. So I'm a little off. Okay, because I quit vaping. I mean, it was how many hours ago? 37. Honestly, like, I mean, it's been annoying, but it hasn't been as bad as friggin' when I quit smoking cigarettes. Like, that was the God. I've at least been sleeping the past 2 nights. So anyway, that's been something else. So what happened, the reason why I quit vaping, let me tell you what happened. More than anything, what annoys me is wasting money. Okay? So you're thinking, so why were you even vaping to begin with? That's a fair question. Evergreen doesn't own a Hanson shirt. I'm not dehumanizing you, but I am kicking you out right now. I'm kidding. Anyway, so what happened was, it was Friday night, right? I went to plug in my my vape. I went to plug it in, so it charged overnight, right? And I realized that the cord was broken, right? I think, did I tell you guys the story already about how I ordered a bunch of stuff so I could have a vape charger delivered later in the day or something? It was, anyway, so, oh, I missed a new member, Jamie, thank you. Oh, Kaylee, welcome to the flock. I'm sorry if I seem a little, off today, I'm explaining. So, when I got the new vape charger, after I spent $25 exactly to get the vape charger, you guys remember, so, it still didn't fit, like, there was still, like, the charger still wouldn't charge my vape. Like, so I think something now was broken with my actual vape. So now on top of, I just spent $25 having friggin' a charger shipped in a few hours to me. Now I'm gonna have to waste money on a new vape too. I was not okay with that. And I was like, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I was like, this is so stupid. I got so aggravated. And in the meantime, How to Quit Vaping the Easy Way by Alan Carr, recommended on Amazon. So I bought it. I bought the ebook and I read it on Saturday. I read the book Saturday. I spent the whole day reading the book, right? So, and it said, keep vaping while you read the book, which I did. My vape hadn't run out of charge yet, and when it did run out of charge eventually, my sister had to spare a jewel for me. So I was vaping while I was reading this book, and I don't know how the book works, but I don't know, and now I'm done. So, oh, Sir Austin! New vape fun. No, stop. Stop, it's done. The vaping, I will use it on something else though. Thank you so much. Yeah, so anyway, so it's been how many hours now? I really don't want to go on about it because I've been obsessed with this whole quitting vaping thing for days now. Like, I'm done. How many hours? Oh, it's been almost 38 hours now. So anyway. Oh, you're listening to me on a drive, Michelle. That sounds cozy. I'm not going to buy a new vape, Lola. I am so done. Like, I was so mad when that happened. When I saw... Wait, why did my chat disconnect? Never mind, it's back. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, no more vaping. I'm done. I'm done. So that $4.99, thank you so much, Sir Austin. I'll be using it on either another purse or hair things. So guys, guess what came in the mail right before the stream? No joke. The purse. I'm going to open it with you guys. Who remembers the purse? Type 1 if you remember the purse that I got. And then I'll get to reacting. Sorry, guys. I'm a little off today, like I said. But it's not going to last long. Yeah, How to Quit Vaping the Easy Way by Alan Carr. That's what the book's called. I got the ebook, or I read it on the Kindle app. It was $7. And I read it in one day. And, I don't know. It worked for me. I mean, actually, to be honest, when I read the book, I panicked because it was working. It's hard to explain. You have to read it. But it was working. And then I got to the very end where he was like, all right, we're at the end. You're at your final puff. This is it. It's going to be easy. And I was like, what? No, I'm not ready. And I started panicking. And then he said, take your last puff. So I took it. And he was like, see how easy this is going to be? And I was like, I don't want to give away the book. But I'm like, this isn't easy. So then I vaped a little more. And then I was like, I'm done. And it's hard to explain, but it's a good book. Anyway, here comes the purse. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, there's a note! Stop it! Okay, I'll get to the note. Let me open the purse. Yeah, they actually make a easy way about a lot of different any addiction. Like, I don't know. I haven't read them all, but the vapor one really helped me out, guys. You've got to read the book though. Anyway, here's the... Oh my God, the materials. Guys, look at this. Oh, it feels so nice. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I wanted. It's like a casual bag I can carry around, like, my stuff. Oh, it's so nice inside. It's just well made. Oh my God. I will have a link to this Etsy shop. Everyone's okay. The book is called The Easy Way to Quit Vaping. That's it. That's by Alan Carr. Anyway, and that's all it is. It's just an easy way to, I don't know. It works for me. I'm just saying. But some people it doesn't work. Like, obviously it works for me because I'm still quit. But it hasn't been that many days, so I don't want to, let's... Anyway. Beautiful. This is the perfect size. This is just what I wanted. It's just for a few things. Watch. It's a bottle of water I just put in there. Phone. Baclofen. That's it. Like, it's just very... when I gotta carry stuff around. Because you guys don't understand, when I walk, I use a cane. So I only have one hand. Like, it doesn't... it comes up more often than you realize. Especially when I don't have pockets, which I'm done having pockets. This time of year, I don't have pockets. So it looks deep. And this is, like, so nice here. I mean, come on. And this strap. So I'm going to adjust this so I can wear a crossbody. Oh, even the strap is nice. You know what it is? It doesn't feel cheap. Like, it feels like someone made this. Yeah, okay, so if you guys can't wait for the link, I'll put it up when I'm done streaming. But for you guys, it's called Lily and Miley. That's the name of the Etsy store, if you're curious. Lily, Lillie, and Miley, Miley. So, anyway, the feeling when you get a new bag. Are you guys tripping? I'm sorry if I'm tripping because, like I said, I'm friggin'... It's not that it's hard, like, because I said, oh, I thought quitting vaping was easy. It's because of the book. It's just, you still have, you know. Anyway. Oh, is it, it's black. This is like black and white, basically. Yeah, it's black. But it's a pretty black. It's hard to explain. It's not cheap looking. This is really nice. All right, it's 112. Oh, I'm so excited for this. This is just what I wanted. I am pumped. Anyway. Will you make a vlog of... I can't read this. Will you make a vlog of you putting things from one bag into the other bag? Do you guys want to do it right now? Is that too... Amber core. I can't. God, we have so much fun here. Hell yeah, content, Katie. That's what's up. So here's the Battle Royale, right? Which is a better purse? We got this one. It's hard to say, though, because they're two different purses. But, you know, one's that, one's that. Which one's better? A or B? Left or right? Let me know. The Battle Royale. Ah. Anyway. You caught alive in the beginning, what's her name? And this is an exciting one. Oh yeah, so back to what I was saying. So, oh, Anna said, can you put water directly into your new bag? No, I mean, you can. Like, if I could open this and pour this into my new bag, let me demonstrate. But, you know, I could take this and you gotta open it, right? And then pour. You could do that, but what'll happen, and here, let me loosen it so I can demonstrate. The bag will get wet, right? So, I know Kelly said Stripes is giving summer. That's why I got it. Oh, Lola said you only missed the new bag and compliments on the new look. For real. Yeah, the striped one is on a whole new level, guys. It even feels softer. It's hard to explain. Oh, hold on. Izzy said first you have to put the water from the bottle into a different container. Then you can put it in the bag. Is that what happened? Is that why this didn't work? Okay. I can't. All right, good point. Jimbo said we haven't encountered lids yet. We are still on the container chapter of the how-to book. Okay, good. So this is a container, right? And containers contain things. In this case, this container is containing this water. It's about half a water bottle full of water, right? So because the water is contained in a container, this container can go in my purse, right? And now I can take the purse with me, and I'm also taking water with me without getting the bag wet. You guys get it? Was that too much? Hope you guys are alright. Thank you, Danny, for the super chat. She said, you look super cute today. Thank you. I'm wearing a unicorn because I'm unique. Actually, what really happened was, so I set up I'm sitting here, I set up the live stream, right? I like to do it like an hour or so before I go live. And I set it all up and I'm sitting here, because I don't look like this in the thumbnail, right? So I'm sitting here, and usually I don't know, I was bored, because usually I'm sitting here vaping, but, you know, I'm not about that life anymore, apparently, so, you know, I did my makeup instead. I'm, like, poking through my drawers, seeing what I got in there, and then I found this, this is perfect, because it just showcases how unique I am. Thank you, Viridian Roots called me an amazing teacher. I know. Marwa said, I love the fact that the container is containing, right? Wait, Diana said, can you start over? I was with my boss and missed the tutorial. You didn't miss much. I was just demonstrating that you can contain the water in a container and then bring it with you. You know, it's a very simple concept. Can I boil my favorite snack, Staples? And Staples are not food. Stop eating them. Though, I recommend if you want a snack that you boil, the boil-in rice bags, perfect snack. You could take that rice bag, bring a fork with you, and put them both in your purse. So then. Katie said, I don't get it. All right, so you put the rice back. And then you can bring rice with you wherever you're going. You know what it is, Jamie? If you have a container of Starbucks Frappuccino, it might spill, so you got to be careful. Can I contain the container in water? No, that's not how it works, actually. It's too complicated to explain. Staples are not fiber, Kyler. I can't. Oy. Oy. Is it? Oh, yeah. So what's going on? Oh, my God. It's 1:19. I lost track of things and life and who I even am. Who am I? I guess we'll find out in the next episode. But for is that too big? I don't know, guys. I can barely even think. All I'm thinking about is how friggin'... What's this about? Okay, yeah, that's right. Amber went live, and Amber replied to Destiny, and then Destiny, I think, replies to this, and we all give a crap for some reason. So
Gets triggered when...
Whoops. All right, let's start from the beginning so we don't miss a single second of our precious girl.
Hi, I'm a lesbian, or at least I think I'm a lesbian. Yes, but I'm the biggest, let's be real. This is just to prove...
I paused so I could make this bigger, but I don't want you guys to forget what Winifred's fingers look like.
What? Come on here and have a good time.
Oh, poor Amber didn't get to have fun. Alright, just a second. Let me get... The heck's going on with my chat? Jimbo said, "Is that too big?" Is what I say during my Amber conversations as well. Oh my god, Clara said, "Don't be shy, Justine. Give in to your urges to call Dusty Dusty. Honest, Destiny Dusty. Honestly, it's just easier to say Dusty. I mean, Destiny is like too much. Much too much."
Yeah. Oh, they saw my tum tum.
I love Orange Queen's intro.
Moon landing didn't happen. Oh,
Or
sorry,
didn't.
I farted. What?
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's. The 20-piece McNugget thing, she came back in a video and said that she had not eaten, or I came back and said she didn't eat a 20-piece nugget. She had me say that. She did eat a 20-piece nugget. She really did.
Why would you want to lie about that? That's a little odd to...
Sometimes I'm just silly and I'm weird and I do immature things. Like, you only live once. Be dumb. Be dumb. Be cringe.
Do it.
Be goofy. Yes.
I don't know. Can you guys hear her all right? Maybe what it is I'm sitting here listening and I'm like, do I even want to listen to her? Yeah, I think Dusty's a normal, non-offensive nickname too, and I'm not sure what the issue is. But, well, I guess Amber's just an issue in general.
Immature. Like, I just don't care. I just don't care.
The love of God, all things holy, she did stink. How about that?
God.
The fact that Destiny's in the chat is funny. She's obsessed with me. I mean,
Wait, was she really in the chat? I know, the 20-piece McNugget, it's the only odd thing about the 20-piece McNugget thing, because friggin' my sister's kids eats those. The only odd thing about it is that she lied about it. That's the only thing that's weird about
supposed
it.
to show it. I am live. I'm
Anna said yes. Sadly, I can hear her.
live. Oh, I'm nervous. This has been a long time.
Hey Gauls, how you doing? Pookie did a 2-hour live stream and it was interesting. I
Oh.
will try to give minimum commentary because this is already long, so I hope you enjoy it.
Slowest form of suicide I've ever seen. I could say the same thing about people who like smoke cigarettes, who do any sort of like drug, who drink alcohol.
Yes, you can. So what's your point?
Right. So that's what's... See, and this is why Amber's nowhere near ready. Okay? Nowhere near ready. Because you're thinking, yeah, it's a problem I overeat, but other people do it too when they do worse things. So, with this... Alright, so... Like, she's nowhere near ready. Jeez. Whatever said, Jade in the background's feeling personally attacked. Wait, Destiny denies that was her in the chat? I mean, I know, more smoker shade. That's what I'm saying, Sarah. Like, I don't know, but skinny people smoke too, so
Please
it's
won't hit
just...
you. Yes.
I don't want to hear it, guys. I'm literally going through nicotine withdrawal right now. Amber, shut up. Yes, everybody knows smoking's unhealthy. Yes, thin people smoke too. Yes, smoking. What about you and the garbage you keep buying and eating even though you know you're not supposed to? Just, what about that? I mean, yeah, friggin' some people... So because I'm going through nicotine withdrawal, should I not bother because some people smoke meth? So why should I bother? Like, what? She's so annoying. She's never gonna get anywhere in life. I'm sorry, guys. I'm never gonna get through the stream.
Just like she hit me, like she attacked me. Like there needs to be a little bit of backstory. Destiny has been very open about her mom being an alcoholic. Everyone around Destiny's mom would notice is that when she would do that, she would act. I don't have a word for it, but for the lack of a better word or term, she would take out a lot of her anger on me. I accepted it for a long time. And I tried to stick up for myself a few times. As me and Destiny were sitting in the kitchen, the dining room table, and we were talking about work. I was saying how like I love the job, I enjoy it, it's fun. But I remember saying like YouTube is also important to me, and it's something that I would love to do. Mendy was in the living room, and she heard me and Destiny talk. And she got upset with what I was saying. And she was saying how she didn't agree with me doing YouTube and didn't think that I should do it and didn't want me to stay at home and just like gain all this weight and all this stuff. And at the time, because of everything else that had happened with me and Mendy prior to this incident, I felt myself just like, my emotions, I exploded and I just started crying. And I said, this is none of your business. This isn't up to you. This is up to me, whatever it may be. Mendy got...
Okay. The issue is they were living in Destiny's mom's house. So, yeah, her opinion matters. If you want to be a big girl and make your own big girl decisions, then go get your own apartment. How about that? That's what her mom's thinking. She didn't want you sitting at home in her kitchen all day watching you get fatter, while you're just making stupid videos about your whatever you get in the mail. Like guys, sorry, this is a... I can't. I know, not another sock puppet said, she didn't want me to stay at home and gain all this weight. Like, poor VictimLynn had somebody give a crap about her and didn't want her to sit around and eat all day and thought she should be out in the world instead. Like, that's probably the most caring person that's been in Amber's life since. I hate to say it. Everybody else buys her all the crap food she wants.
really mad. And she said, you know what, then I want you to leave. She was like kicking me out. I remember she went all the way upstairs. She started grabbing my perfume, and I think she threw like 2 down the stairs, 2 of my perfumes. And I started screaming because it's like,
well, yeah, that's another thing, because you started screaming once again. Get the out of her house. She didn't want you cluttering up her apartment. If they were nice perfumes that you had put somewhere nice, and you know that probably wouldn't have happened. But since it was probably a part of a growing pile that you had in her apartment, yeah, she threw it. Poor VictimLynn. Like, she can't like pause and think, okay, maybe something I was doing was an issue. Anyway.
So much trauma. This was very much like, wow, okay, so this is how my dad used to act.
I can see her living with...
Oh, trauma. What about the trauma of having your adult daughter's girlfriend move in and start eating all your food and causing all these problems? What about that trauma? I hate to say it, but you kind of shoved yourself in her apartment and made her take care of you in some ways. Okay. Sorry, I'm kind of going on. Anyway, so I can see how living with Amberlynn would be a hell. Dusty said that Pookie wanted to do things her way, and at this point, she was contemplating quitting her job and being at home all the time with
Dusty said that Pookie wanted to do things her way, and at this point, she was contemplating quitting her job and being at home all the time with Dusty's...
To do to a person. I'm sorry, that's messed up to do. Like, can you imagine... Like, I don't know, and let's say my oldest niece moves in a boyfriend who's 500 pounds and just like hangs out at home and makes YouTube all day and bathing themselves in a questionable manner.
Pookie didn't want to follow this woman's rules when she was under her roof. It is pretty disrespectful to tell her that it's none of her business, right, especially when you are living with her Lowell, and she sees nothing wrong with that.
I said something that I can't remember. If Destiny can remember, I would love for her to share that. But I think I blacked out. It felt like I did, because the next thing I knew, Mendy was running down the stairs, and then she started like literally punching me, slapping me, and I remember falling to the ground. And she got a K-cup, which was metal, and it was pretty big, and she was hitting me over the head with it. I did not touch her. I did not hit her. I did not disrespect her in the way that, like, I feel like a lot of people probably thought.
Now, Pookie, you are a condescending bitch, and we all know how you talk to people.
Right.
That doesn't excuse Dusty's mom being physical, unless Pookie said something about her health, fertility, or something of that sort. It is also interesting how she remembers every detail, except for that one thing she said that made Dusty...
Right. Right. And it's probably, so she remembers so much about that incident, except... what was said or done exactly that set Dusty's mom off? And it's like, how convenient is that? Like, that's... Amber is unable to see anything wrong with anything she says or does. And she probably blacked out because she knows she actually said or did something wrong here. And she can't even bring herself to remember it, let alone say it. It's probably that traumatic for her to imagine that she would once ever do something wrong. I really think that.
His mom go off.
Because she was emotionally and mentally abusing me. So it was that day where it became physical, where I
How
said,
is she You're living in her house, making all this money on YouTube. Like, no, I'm sorry. I don't mean to victim blame, I guess, but I'm just saying, like, usually victims are held captive. I'm sorry. This is rude, isn't it? I probably shouldn't say any of this. I don't know. I don't understand why she, like, if it was really that, why didn't she move? Anyway. All right. Sorry, fixing the chat.
I don't think I've ever found a place to move that quick in my life. So that is when we moved into.
Oh, Destiny was the one who blacked out, had a panic attack? And Amberlynn said she also blacked out after she just got done saying on Instagram that she didn't black out. I did see something like that on Instagram. I think, I'm not saying that. It sounds like they're all trash and they all have a hard time admitting that they said or did something wrong, right?
Townhome. Me and Mendy were able to mend, for the lack of a better word, we were able to mend our relationship and we got really close. Her and I had cancer at the exact same time.
That's the story from both sides, and it is pretty much the same. I think Dusty's mom had a lot of issues, but Amberlynn was not how she has portrayed now. She was probably hella rude and acted like the toddler she is.
I am here to admit anything that I did. Like Destiny saying that I didn't shower while living with her mom is absolutely 100% her telling the truth. I did not shower while living with her mother because I could not fit in the shower. And it's like for Destiny to...
So what's keeping you from getting some... Like, guys, I'm sorry. Like, you guys, I use a shower chair, right? Like, they sell shower benches. They're called transfer benches. So they're long, so you sit on the bench and then you slide to be in the shower. Like, it's called a transfer bench. So, that's no excuse not to friggin' bathe yourself. You just didn't make bathing yourself a priority because there's plenty, which is weird because you're, like, living in someone's house, but whatever. Like, you think you're a guest, that you would want to at least impress them enough with a friggin' shower?
Come on here and to say that this is her healing while laughing at something as me not being able to fit in the shower, that's not healing. That's being gross. That's being rude.
Lol, don't be mad at her. She learned it from you. And Dusty is a fat liar too. She is doing this for money and attention, not healing.
I agree with that, but you also have to consider that, Amber, so if you can admit that you were probably really friggin' stinky those 2 months you didn't bathe, right? And she had to friggin' deal with that and live with you in that state for 2 months? You don't think that was, like, you can't consider that being difficult for a person to get through? Like, that might be a bad memory for them to have. Like, oh, the 2 months my partner didn't bathe. It's weird.
Every single day I had to shower outside of the shower, if that makes sense. But I made sure to stay as clean as possible during that time. I only moved to Kentucky for Destiny.
If you wanted to be clean, then you would have gone to, like, there's devices to help you take... How do you think disabled people just don't shower? Like, you think you have to be able to lift both your legs up and over a tub to be able to take a shower? Like, there's devices. Anyway, you don't even need showers at the gyms. Like, you could buy this stuff on Amazon for like $20, guys.
And we had like no money. We had like no money. I made a little bit from YouTube. As soon as I was making money from YouTube, I used that to move.
Oh my god, that's just nasty. It is crazy how not being able to fit in the shower didn't motivate her to lose weight. She was actually gaining weight at that time.
Wow. That's so gross. I want to read that. Sorry, guys. I'm a little distracted today, obviously. I'm trying to pay attention to the chat. Sarah said, oh, here we go. Quote, I only moved to Kentucky for Destiny. Yeah, Color Me Vibrant said the tub was too high for her to put her leg over, and that's what I'm saying. Like, that's fine. A lot of people have leg issues for some reason. You can't get in a claw fit tub. I understand, but they sell items for that, like benches and stuff. Anyway, whatever.
A lot of people keep talking about, it's like, well, you monetized your relationship. Every single penny that I've ever made while in a relationship with someone, and they also got that money. They could buy whatever they wanted, spend how much they wanted. Like, they never had.
Oh, giving Lynn. I don't know. Like, Amber, this is actually a recipe for manipulation. Like, you think you sound really giving right now, but when you're like, you know what? I made money, but I made sure that they got whatever they wanted. Like, that's like recipe for being controlling. Like, I don't want to, I don't know. So, who wants to be in a relationship where the other person is, like, controlling the purse strings and deciding, like, that's crazy. It's kind of toxic sounding, to be honest.
Ask me nothing.
I don't believe that, and Dusty said the Pookie holds that over someone she gives money to, and I can totally see that. We've seen her say my apartment and open quote my car to Becky, and I just know that she probably brings that up in every argument.
Absolutely.
I'm able to admit when she's telling the truth, and I'm able to admit when the fuck she's lying. And when she sits there and says, like, I never asked Amberlynn for money, that is a fucking lie. She asked me for money so many times, and every single time that I said no, she would freak out when I didn't want to give her money, and she would get mad at me.
Well, here's the thing. I guess I'll wait to see what she says. And like I said, there's also an excellent chance that Dusty just is begging for money for whatever reason. But I take that as Destiny saying she didn't ask for money while they were together. Now, after they broke up, they had a different dynamic. Okay, so after they broke up, Amberlynn was giving Dusty and her girlfriend money anyway. For some, I think, and at the time we thought it was because she was trying to, get them to hang out with her and move closer to her at the time. So, exactly, Mungung Hua said it's because money is, wait, freaking chat keeps messing up. Money is the one thing she can contribute in the relationship. Absolutely. Like, she can't really contribute in, she can't really do anything. But she does have money and plenty of it for some infuriating reason, so.
We wouldn't hang out for weeks on end, months on end, and it's like the only time she wanted to ever be my friend or hang out with me. I'm gonna let you guys know that anytime that you guys ever saw her on my vlog as a friend, it's because I either paid for her gas to come.
The blob that got away. Jimbo.
Me. I either Venmoed her money to come to me. I paid for whatever we did, the food. If you ever saw us at Walmart, it's because I paid. If you ever saw anything, it's because I paid.
Well, okay, so here's my question. So, did you text her and okay, so if you went to Walmart, I paid. Did she make you do that, first of all? Second of all, like, how did that happen? What, she just messaged you and was like, hey, I'll take you to Walmart if you buy me things. Like, how did that happen? Like, I don't know. Like, how was she forced into this situation right now? Like, you're sitting here like, hold on, let me watch this again.
Weeks on end, months on end, and it's like the only time she wanted to ever be my friend or hang out with me. I'm gonna let you guys know that anytime that you guys ever saw her on my vlog as a friend, it's because I either paid for her gas to come to me, I either Venmoed her money to come to me, I paid for whatever we did, the food. If you ever saw us at Walmart, it's because I paid. If you ever saw anything, it's because I.
Okay, Amber, you're at this. Hold on, wait. What are you saying that you were forced to do these things? This is what I don't understand. Like, I just listened to it again, and it doesn't sound like you were forced to do these things right now, so I don't get it. Yes, we know this, Hickabing Duck, that Amber was still fully in love with Destiny at this time for some reason. Yeah, she sounds like a huge brat right now, Mungung, because. Right, exactly. Megan said, so she hired a friend that would drive you around. Got it. Like, How are you forced in these situations where you had to pay for... Look, listen, guys. I've been in a similar situation, actually. I've spent a lot of money on two friends of mine, actually, who were in a relationship together. And I can't really blame them for it because I did it, and that's my problem. Like, it's your problem, Amber, if you feel like you need to pay people to hang out with you. How is it their fault? For, like, if you wanted to hang out with them, right? Like, if you're like, hey, Destiny, do you want to da da da? And Destiny is like, no, I really don't have money for that. So you paid? How's that their problem? You're the one that offered to pay. This is ridiculous. Right. Sale Keek said it was a trip to Walmart, which is basically her getting a ride. Right, so it's kind of like you fly, I buy, right? Which I'm gonna do constantly once my niece finally has her driver's license, and I already told her that. So, you fly, I buy. Now, this is a very common agreement situation that I learned in high school. I don't know about you guys. Anyway.
Paid. And yes, I did that willingly because that is the person that I am.
I think Dusty is a user, and she used Amberlynn's desperation to get free shit.
Well, that's absolutely true. Like, it's... I feel like... Oh, God, my freaking chat. This is so annoying. Right, well, that's a good point. Meow said Amber wouldn't have made that much money back then if it weren't for Dusty making her videos watchable. That's a good point. Anyway. Using Amber for her money is dehumanizing. So you think that, I don't know, like, are you mad at them because they didn't just flat give you a ride to Walmart? Maybe you said to them, hey, can I have a ride to Walmart? But they're like, nah, I don't have the gas. It's not unheard of to give your friend gas money if they're giving you a ride somewhere. What's the matter with you?
However, I do also think Amberlynn tries to keep people around her by flexing her money and paying for everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
I hold money over people's heads. I can understand where she is coming from because there was several times where I would, let's say an example, Destiny, we were hanging out, and she said something rude to me. You can ask Dana. So rude to me all the time. And I would be like, Destiny, why do you disrespect me so much while, like, we're out to dinner and I'm paying for it? So if that's me holding money above someone's head, then fine.
Yeah, what? Yeah, it. Amber. Why are you hanging out with someone? This is Amber. Like, her inability to examine herself is incredible. Like, why are you hanging out with someone and paying for dinner if they keep disrespecting you? Like, why are you desperate to hang out with this person? That's actually your problem. You don't get to hang out with that person and then complain about it. Okay.
He's right. I did.
Lol, that's definitely holding money over someone's head. You just know that every time they went out it was Amberlynn's idea, and she probably suggested paying for everyone's food.
Exactly.
The other person doesn't need to kiss your ass for the rest of the life, lol.
Absolutely. Thank you. All right, good. You know what? Excuse me. That was much more succinct than I could have put it.
Like, Destiny would be hella rude to me, and Dana would call Destiny out on her shit. Like, Dana was kind to me. She was there for me. I also have personal things that I could say about Destiny. One comes to my mind right now that literally tears me to pieces. That would make everybody hate her. But I am not that person, and I won't be that person. That is why I continue to say, like, I am only here to share my side of the story, the things that happened to me.
Gall, please shut up. Anything you say about Dusty is going to turn on you too. Anything bad she has done or said doesn't matter because you stayed friends with her after all of that.
Right.
Just like how Dusty tried to expose you for being nasty, but slept in the same bed as you. You both and shit.
I had a moment where I was like, no one's going to believe me. No matter what I say, no one is going to believe me because, like, that, but...
Oh, no, I believe you entirely that you did all this, and then I believe you entirely that you paid for their dinner and are now making them feel bad about it. They have all this. I do believe. I believe that you asked them to hang out. They didn't have money. You said, "Well, I'll pay for it because I'm such a good friend. I know, and I'm so generous." So, you know, you paid for their meal, and now you're calling them out. Like, what's the matter with you?
People have made me a villain. And it's like,
Well, you are.
no matter what I do, no matter what type of content I make, no matter what I talk about, I will always be that person because it's so fucking easy for Amberlynn Reed to be the villain. And it's like,
It really is easy, Amber. Like, guys, I am barely here, okay? I'm going through serious nicotine withdrawal, and I relaxed like an hour before I went live. I don't know if you guys realize that. And I can still plainly see. I can't. Like, what a nation. Like, it's toxic. That's what it is. It's just really
I'm not
toxic.
here to sit here and lie. I'm not here to sit here and, or any of that, because you know how easy it would be for me to say, yeah, I showered. She's a fucking liar. Like, you know how hard it is for me, like in front of over 2,000 people, to sit here and say
I do think it was kind of strange that Destiny all of a sudden, many years later, comes through and was like, you know what, Amber did kind of stink because she couldn't take a shower, because she couldn't get in the tub. A little odd. It is a little, okay, that's weird because that was a lot of years ago, so I get it. And, I know Rachel said, I always get hate no matter what I do. It's because, Amber, you're like so... I can't. Like, you gave us... I don't know. I got angry several times just reacting to this because she's just such a victim and can't see... I think what annoys us all the most is that she can't see any problem with any of her behavior ever. Plus, she's histrionic AF. That's a good point, Kits.
a few months I was not able to like get in the shower as like a normal modern day person.
People don't think you shower now. What makes you think they would believe that? Honestly, I wouldn't ever call Amberlynn a liar. She is just living in another world where she thinks differently than all of us, lol.
Fair.
You lied about SA. No, I didn't. I was molested by my cousin when I was 7 years old. Like I said, I will answer anything about myself. That is also another situation that I talk about in therapy. I was 7 years old and I did not tell my mom until I was 12. I was actually molested by a female. Your cousin or father's friend? Wait, what? No, it was not my dad's friend. It was a cousin. Oh, me saying it was my dad's friend, 100,000%. I said that for a long time.
That's a good point. Jimbo said Amber doesn't get that we don't care for her or we don't care for Destiny or Amberlynn. Everyone is skeezy in this universe. She frames things in this hero versus villain mindset. It's like, nah, y'all all trash. Like, yeah. Anyway.
Yes, I did. Because this cousin lived with me and my parents and my brother. So for a long time when I was younger, like especially my teenage years, I did say it was someone that was not related to me. Yes, I did.
And she is crying when people assume she is lying. She acted so confused when they were asking her if it was her father's friend, then said she had said that for years. Pick a story and stick with it, Gore.
You look bigger than ever. Nope, I'm not.
That's like the lion. All I got to say about that is just the lionized thing. And I think, yeah, I don't know why she wanted to tell us that story. Who said that? Sarah. I don't know, to remind us that she's a victim of all things. Neptune said, I feel like Destiny just got fed up with her online persona crap as much as we did. Only difference is Destiny actually has the ability to tell the truth, not desperately cover her ass in the process.
How are you today? I mean, honestly, when I take away like the bullying and the harassment from YouTube, I'm actually so good. When I take away the fact that I have an ex who's like kind of obsessed with me and shares personal details, even though I won't do the same, I'm actually so good.
Gore by, your whole life is YouTube. When you are not filming, you are on IG responding to Dusty, so stop it.
Yeah,
so there's no tea. I don't really know what that means. I am not here to spill tea on my ex. That's not why I'm here. But my heart is always...
Amber, what she doesn't get, Amber's like acting like she's so above calling out Dusty on stuff, but she's not willing to admit the reason why she doesn't do what Dusty did. Apparently, she's got proof of receipts, right? Proof of the final proof that she pinky swears that she has that Dusty is crap. She could go ahead and drop that tea, and nobody would give a single F. Nobody cares about Destiny T. And Destiny is good enough. Destiny knows that. Destiny knows all anybody in this verse cares about is, Amber T. So, I mean, I don't know. Amber's acting like she's above doing this, but I mean, she could go ahead and do it. Nobody would care or click or anything.
Coming from a good place. And I think that with this whole situation, it kind of shows that, like, I could never, ever just morally see myself sitting on a live stream laughing about my ex's, like, past problems.
Oh, no, absolutely not. VictimLynn. It only does things of the utmost, highest, best morality. Someone please tell Amberlynn that she is delusional and she's not this high moral person she thinks she is. Jesus. Go have some more chicken sausage.
That she is delusional and she is not this high moral person she thinks she is. And now let's listen to Amberlynn telling us her smelling timeline and take a guess on what excuse she uses.
If you go back and you listen to what Destiny said, she said that while I was with her, I didn't smell. From 2018 to, I think it was 2020, I bled. And this is so embarrassing. And the fact that I have to even talk about this is so fucking horrible. And the fact that Destiny
Wait. I'm sorry. I got it. Hold on.
Even talk about this is from 2018 to, I think it was 2020, I bled. And this is so embarrassing. And the fact that I have to even talk about this is so fucking horrible.
So that's the that's the part I'm struggling with.
And this is so embarrassing. And the fact that I have to even talk about this is so fucking horrible.
Why does she have to talk about this? Why is VictimLynn being forced to talk about this right now? Can someone, so someone dragged her and forced her into this seated position right now. Is she handcuffed? She okay? Does she need help? Where she is? Hello? Is she in Afghanistan? Like, where is she? Is this a cave? Like, where is she? Why is she being forced to? It's so terrible. I have to talk about this. Like, Amber, stuff like this is why people can't stand you. Like, no one's making you talk about this. And you're acting like all glassy-eyed, like a friggin' victim, because she's talking about this. You're friggin' kidding me. I can't. Like... We did this to her, Ophelia. I know she's explaining why she was stinky, but why? Like, no one's making her do this. Like, the girl bled and you're saying she's not... Like, I mean... I don't know. The bleeding has nothing to do with the... Like, the bleeding has nothing to do with the stench... density experience that, like, she's just bringing this up for no reason. Like, you weren't with Destiny when you were bleeding. Like, why are you... I'm sorry, I can't. I'm not Afghanistan. I can't. Sorry, guys.
And the fact that Destiny can just, like, laugh about it is, like, so fucked up. While I had cancer, I bled for 2.5 years. And it had, oh my God. So after that, after I had my hysterectomy, that stopped.
This is the woman who said she is grateful that she had cancer. She smelled from the bleeding for 2 years, and it didn't cross her mind to go to the doctor.
Wait, this is the...
She gets triggered when people say it was her fault.
I've never seen someone who has had cancer, is a cancer survivor, get treated like this. No. I care that people believe me, of course, but it's like, this is like one of those things where it's like...
Why is this... I'm sorry, guys. It could be because I was relaxed. Like I said, I can barely think because I'm, going through the withdrawals. But why are we talking about cancer? Or I guess this is... I thought we were talking about what Destiny was saying about Amber smelling. And now we're talking about how we treat cancer victims. Yeah, Royal Rose said her mom literally passed of cancer. Amber, that's terrible. Megan said I would wear a diaper if it was between that or bleeding all over the couch and mattress. But I'm wondering if she's thinking, you know what? I'm not even going to go there. Wow, I just thought of I just thought of bleeding and couches and cushions and me, guys. We're changing topic.
To even question someone's cancer story is pretty gross.
People aren't doing this in real life, but there are a lot of attention-seeking
can't.
people on YouTube who will absolutely fake having cancer for views and money, so it is not disgusting. And this is coming from a person who believes her cancer story, and I
Yeah.
never doubted it.
The Mountain Dew can story did not happen. I can say that. Even while me and Destiny were friends, she would bring that up, and I would say that did not happen. Like, I do remember there being a time where this was when I was doxxed for the first time ever in my life, and it just felt so scary. And, you know, I had really bad anxiety going on because of that, and just because of just like, you know, my mental illness. And, you know, I wasn't medicated at the time. I didn't see a therapist at the time, like nothing like that. And she wanted to leave, and I was like really scared because it was like the day after I was doxxed. And I was telling Destiny, like, no, please don't go. I don't even remember there being an argument. So I don't remember that happening. I'm not a violent person at all.
We all love a good selective memory. She is picking and choosing what she remembers. She forgets some stuff because of trauma.
I just spaced out. I have no idea what I just watched. I'm so sorry, guys. I think it's like sped up and I'm like getting confused. And I also don't care. Like, I can see why, it's not that I don't care. It's just, this sounds like 2 hours of complaining and reiterating why she's the victim in all things and all problems. She had trauma. She bled for 2 years. It's like the same crap over and over again. I just totally blanked. It's like, I don't care. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if I can keep reacting, guys. I'm being dead serious. I'm really struggling. Yeah, thank you. Sarah said your mental illness isn't carte blanche to do what you want. I don't know. I can't. So, I don't know what this stream was. Is this just like her just talking about random things that have happened over and talking about how she does all things good and talking about how, well, I was such a giving friend and how dare they say anything bad about me because I gave them money once? Like, what is this? You're kidding me. This is so stupid. Like, Amber, I'm just going to come out and say it because I really suck reacting. This is why she's going to go absolutely nowhere in life. Just absolutely nowhere. Instead of doing difficult things for yourself, Amber, you're just going to blame game everything away, like act like a victim your whole life. It's going to go absolutely nowhere. The T was in the chat. She's trying to cross the 2 timelines like we haven't seen the videos. I don't even know where to go right now. Let me just.
And some stuff just didn't happen. She never threatened to harm herself.
She never threatened.
But she just listed 20 excuses why she didn't want Dusty to leave to see her mom. It is almost like Amberlynn doesn't give a fuck about the person she is with, and they all have to live their lives to make her comfortable.
One day,
like, imagine trying, like, so that whole thing, imagine trying to act like a victim in any way. It was in no way excusable for any way to threaten to hurt yourself. And, like, how do you... I can't, like, I'm so annoyed with her right now, guys, and I'm annoyed in general. It's like, I don't want to listen to this. Anyway.
I'm gonna stop uploading one day. I don't know how my life would look after that, but I think the binge monster was very much like an excuse for like a food addiction. How are you confused on why people dislike you when you treated Becky like garbage on live stream and continue to do so after you broke up? I have apologized for that personally, privately, publicly, in every sort of way. My hurt, my pain, my confusion, my embarrassment, my fear, it all were perfect ingredients for me to like lash out.
I don't know. Do we believe that? Do we believe that Amber actually sees? Like, it was so plain. Guys, I'm being dead serious. I didn't realize how far off Amber's personality truly was until her breakup with Becky and just the horrible things she was saying. The smear campaign she went on after Becky broke up with her very publicly, sometimes even with Becky sitting right there. Like, I don't know. Like, how did...
And
whatever.
I have apologized multiple times.
Mafia Man says she needs a 5150 in a fat camp. I can't. That's basically how I feel right now. I am so done with Amber and her crap. I can't. I really hope I can focus a little better next time, but guys, she is just getting on my nerves today.
Unless you're a 12-year-old, you have no right to use mental issues to lash out at people and hurt them.
God, thank you. And hurt them. Exactly. Like, get over it. Like, you have to, as an adult, you have to accept that there's problems sometimes. The only thing you can change or do anything about that problem is how you react to it, and to help lessen the blow, make it less of a problem. You don't get to like, oh, well, I'm upset, so I need you to stay, otherwise I am going to kill myself. Like, that's so manipulative. There's something wrong with you. Your happiness is not other people's problem. Not when you're an adult. Sorry.
Go and deal with
Get
whatever
over
the
it.
fuck you got going
Right,
on
go
and leave
deal with
people
it.
out of it.
Everyone has trauma. If that's your logic, then Destiny's
Right.
trauma and mental health should excuse her from every terrible thing she did or said to you. Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that.
Mhm.
And I think that's why I was able to forgive Destiny's mom so easily, because I know.
Sorry. Okay, if you truly forgave her, you wouldn't have talked so much crap about her later in years.
Her mom, and I know her past, and trauma does things that are shocking sometimes.
So maybe the cousin that you was traumatized too. What kind of thinking is this? You can't and shouldn't forgive people who hurt you just because they can't deal with shit.
Right.
I literally don't want to live in a world where people use their trauma and mental issues to get passes for being hurtful to their surroundings. Where's the sympathy for the people around those people who get the worst end of the stick?
For real. Like, and also, where does it start and stop? Like, okay, if you had trauma, it's cool that you hurt people, but only if you had X, Y, and Z trauma. Like, so where's the goalposts exactly? Like, how bad does the trauma have to be? Because, I mean, I've had some traumatic things I can think of, but they're different types of trauma, so I don't know if I would qualify. So, for example, I had an MRI when I was 11, and I was really scared, and I peed myself in that MRI. So, what do I get a pass for that trauma? Because that was very upsetting, and it was upsetting because they didn't react well to it, the people that worked there, and my parents were upset, I was upset. It was very traumatic. I still have dreams about it. Remember it, actually. It was my first MRI. Super scary. That's another thing. So what do I get away with because of that? Does that mean that I get to cheat on somebody? Do I get a free pass for that? And then I can say, oh, I'm sorry I cheated on you because I had a scary MRI when I was 11.
Apologizing does not erase the crappy things you do. The people you hurt may forgive you, but we're left to remember those actions and dislike you for it. I absolutely agree, but there comes a time where it's like growth needs to happen and people need to move on.
What growth, bitch?
Growth. I know. Like, she keeps saying that she's growing and changing. I'll give her that. I guess in some ways she is growing and changing.
A month ago. It's a pattern of behavior and people don't need to forget about anything though.
Was I lying about the seatbelt being broken? See, I don't remember that. Like I said, I'm
Oh, she must have blacked out.
to answer anything and to clarify anything. I do not remember the seatbelt part, so I can't even answer to that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But like, if it wasn't broken and Destiny's saying that it wasn't, I want to believe her because for the most part, she is telling the truth.
So what? I mean, what happened? Is this like she blacked out or like I... Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to see. So what do I have like? So regarding my trauma, because my trauma is pretty traumatic. So what card do I get? Can you guys let me know? Do I get to not use a seatbelt when I'm in a car?
About pretty much everything for the most part. It's just like the Code Red Mountain Dew situation. That did not happen, and I will swear that up and down.
The seatbelt was a huge issue, and she had that problem with Becky too, so she is lying for sure, lol.
Oh, The breaking up story, Grass lied in that, like, hard. That's where she lied. So, oh yeah, and she lied about how
loud.
supposedly she didn't want me to quit my job. Liar. So
Okay.
the whole breaking up thing. So when Destiny would go to work, she would work 12-hour shifts. It was a lot, and the driving, the commuting, etc., etc. She was like never home ever, and she works 6 days a week. Anyways, every lunch I wanted Becky.
I just want to pause and say, so I bet that like really bothered Amber that like Destiny was like, you know what? Yes, yes, honey, yes, stay home. You know what? Bye. Bye. I got a 12-hour shift. He's probably working as much as possible to stay the F out of the apartment.
I wanted Destiny to call me for literally, it could have been 30 seconds. It could have been 10 seconds. It could have been 15. It could have been 10 minutes. I didn't care how long. I wanted either like a text or like a call just to be like, I love you. My day's been good. That's all. That's all.
Oh, that's it. All right. But look at her face. Is dead serious. I know. It's all she said, I said. It's like so stupid. Like, no one cares if you two texted each other, Amber. Jeez, who cares? Like, oh my God. It's just so, she's just, she should have put the unicorn on her chauffeur, guys.
Because I was home alone 24/7. So, from your partner, just a real quick, I love you text message or a real quick call. I had a lot of anxiety. Like I said, I was being doxxed around that time. I was super anxious, home alone all the time.
Super anxious.
I was just going through a hard time.
No, like I said, she only cares about what's happening to her. What about Dusty? She was working for 12 hours and she was probably going through other stuff.
Right.
But who cares? Amberlynn was having anxiety.
Right.
And she's a liar. I don't believe she
What
wanted...
did she have anxiety about anyway? Was she worried about, her drive to work? I don't know.
Quick text. She wanted Dusty to talk during lunch.
Right, and she's a liar. I don't believe she just wanted a quick text. Like, why is that hard for me to believe? Like, just a quick text. Like, hey, hon, like, really, Amber? You really would have been happy with that?
So that she won't go and cheat.
And my abandonment issues mixed with Destiny cheating on me emotionally, where I did see text messages where she was flirting with Dana.
She says in one of her videos that she saw the messages and they were not flirting, but now she knew everything.
Work together, but Destiny was now emotionally cheating on me with someone, Jay. Like, okay, I have a partner who is emotionally cheating on me with 2 females. That is making me uncomfortable. They work together. When she was at work and she lied to me because she was hanging out with the girl that she was cheating on me with.
So did you want a 10-second text because you had anxiety and were home alone, or was it because you were insecure? Which one is it, Gore?
She doesn't
hiding
even
all
know.
of this pain inside. I was just letting her do the emotional cheating. Like, it was hurting, and I knew she was doing it, but it's like, I didn't want to lose her. So I finally spoke upon it, and I said, Destiny, you're literally lying to me. The lid. She ended up turning off her phone. I couldn't contact her. So in my head, I was like, okay, so she emotionally was cheating. Is she now physically cheating? So when she came home, like, I was crying. I was like distraught because I very much have like hardcore trauma, like being abandoned. I was afraid she was like
hardcore trauma. Hardcore.
like,
Not like normal trauma, guys. She's had hardcore trauma. Way more hardcore than your trauma. Way more. No, we're talking hardcore, real trauma. Y'all would have no idea.
It was just like a mess because I was in love with her. I was loyal to her. So when she finally came home, like I said, I was crying, all this stuff. And I remember I looked at her and I said,
you were loyal. Like, how are you not going to, Amber? Of course you were loyal. Where are you going? You don't drive. You're like 500 pounds. Like, where are you going? Of course, like, you were there. You were a constant presence. You were in the, where you go? By where you go, I don't mean to be mean, but like, you're working at home at this point. If you want, like, I mean, trauma. Oh, Rachel said, I want to send Amber a copy of Healing the Child Within. I don't think she's interested in that. I don't think she would.
just acting so weird. I looked at her and I said, are you breaking up with me? And I remember this verbatim. She says, I guess I am.
She didn't know shit, and I stick by that, lol. She was controlling and needy.
Mm-hmm.
It is exhausting being with someone who does all this bad stuff and uses trauma to not take accountability.
I mean, she still does. I mean, we see it to this day. It's like she can't. I don't know. She's just constant reminding that she's had trauma. Girl, we've all had trauma. But she, in her mind, she separates it because she didn't just have trauma. She had hardcore trauma, like real trauma, guys. Not like your trauma. She's had hardcore trauma. She can't possibly relate with any of you guys, any solutions you have, because her problems are way beyond anything that you can even think of, let alone like, because she's had hardcore trauma. Can't relate. Way unlike anybody else.
So, and then literally the day after she broke up with me, she tried to hook up with this girl. And she said, yeah, I don't want to be with anyone. I don't want to hook up with anyone. I just want to work on myself, and I want you to work on you. And like, we could possibly get back together. And it was like 5 days later, her and Dana are now talking, flirting, this and that. And me and Destiny ended up having sex together. So it's like, while she was talking to Dana, she just got done talking with Jay. And then while she was also talking to Dana, but then she was also hooking up with her ex, which was me.
I agree she is a cheater, Lowell.
Right.
But should we give her a pass because of all the shit she dealt with Pookie?
Well, I'm not giving her a pass, but I am saying that Amber was aware when this happened, right? All this happens, and then she ends up with Destiny again for a night. Like, you knew it was messy, Amber. You know what you were getting into. You're an adult. I know you want people to treat you because of a 6-year-old, because of your hardcore trauma, like really hardcore. But, the rest of the world doesn't know that you. Well, the rest of the world refuses to treat you unlike anybody else. You just got to deal with things.
I love how she keeps emphasizing on Dusty being a cheater when we all know Pookie is a cheater too.
Like, Destiny is a cheater who is still actively, I don't know if she's doing it behind her fiance's back, but Dana, I'm sorry, please do not get mad at me. Destiny is unblocking Dana randomly and sending her messages trying to talk to her. Is a cheater. She is a liar. She is known for these things.
Lol, is she trying to get back with her, or is she trying to do an Avengers Assemble where Dusty, Becky, and Dana spill all the tea on Pookie?
How much money would you say you gave Destiny after you broke up? Oh my
I
gosh.
don't
I mean,
know.
are we talking like physical money or everything that I bought for her nieces and nephews? The food I bought her?
Oh, no. Do not bring the nieces and nephews. Amber, that's your fault. If you're still mad at her and look, it's weird. So were you hoping that all these presents that you showered with, you think that because you buy them things, that they owe you anything? That they owe you a nice video? That they owe you a nice report on YouTube? Why? Because you bought them Cracker Barrel ones? Are you friggin' kidding me? You did that. Live with your choices. You gotta start thinking about the choices you're making for yourself.
Or anytime we would hang out, have activities, etc., thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Yes, I did that by choice because when I love someone, like even like a friend, that is what I do. I have always been very giving to all of my friends.
You're not giving. I've heard those friggin' messages you send Becky's mom. You're not giving. You give, but you also expect in return. Because I don't know, because you're throwing them under the bus on YouTube. Come on, Amber. You can't. If you give stuff to somebody, it's a gift and it's out of the goodness of your heart. You don't get to control how they react to it or whether or not they appreciate it. What's the matter with you? So you give a gift with an expectation. That's so manipulative. That's so, I can't.
Single one.
You are not a good person just because you shower people with money in order to keep them around.
Yes.
That's called being stupid and having nothing else to offer. Why are you blaming Dusty for your stupidity and giving money to her nieces to make yourself feel better?
Exactly.
Do you think Destiny deserved money for being in your vlogs? When we were in a relationship, she got all money. An example, Destiny and I are friends. She's dating Dana. I'm with Becky. I film her for 2 minutes in a 10-minute video. So let's say I make $400 off of that one video. And in that one video, I've already for Destiny to be in there for 2 minutes, I've already spent more than $400 on that bitch. Period.
Lol, they aren't talking about a 2-minute clip.
That
There was a
doesn't make
time when
sense.
Dusty was in all videos.
Right.
And why are you cursing Dusty out? She never said she should have gotten money for being in the vlogs. People
Right.
are saying that lol.
Destiny, I
That's-
ever love you. Yes. And my favorite part is her saying that she
In the vlogs.
I'm sorry. Like, who's gonna want to hang out with Amber knowing this? Like, oh, I hang out. So let's say Amber asked me to hang out, and she's like, "Hey, so you want to get a Cheesecake Factory?" Now, I love Cheesecake Factory, and I'm trying to make my sister and my mom take me there for my birthday. But anyway, so okay, so, but I don't have money for Cheesecake Factory, so Amber's like, "Oh, I'll get your Impossible Burger. I'll get your avocado toast," right? Thank you, Amber. And then the next video, like, are you serious? Freaking kidding me?
People are saying that lol.
Destiny, I ever love you. Yes. And my favorite part is her saying that she was never going to propose to me and I was never the love of her life. Like, I don't know if she still has it on her Instagram. I know I fucking don't. But all of her photos with me, her little captions, "This is the love of my life. I can't wait to marry you one day." She's nothing but a liar. She's a serial liar.
She was like 20 years old. I told someone I loved them when I was 22. Like, come on. Are you serious?
A serial cheater. She proposes to fucking everybody. I never once made her give me a promise ring. She also said that. That's a bullshit lie.
So she bought you a prom. I don't believe that either. I just don't, guys. I don't care. Like, you can call me a hater because I actually am. So as a hater, I do not believe that Amber wasn't bothering Destiny for a promise ring. I don't believe that for a second. Did I get a super chat? Thank you, Dreaming Smiles. I agree completely. Thank you for the super chat. They said your intentions aren't pure if you're expecting something in return. Very good. Absolutely. Oy, oy, oy. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here, regarding Destiny. I'm not sitting here like, oh, that poor baby has so much healing to do from the trauma that Amber caused her. I'm not saying that either. I think I said it in my last react. I was like, trash reacts to trash or something. Like, they both suck. Like, they were both, like, Amber was crappy with money and Destiny was crappy with money, so. And Destiny would hang out with her fully knowing that Amber would pay and would take advantage. Like, it's all messed up. So they all suck. I mean, I don't know. Amber tries so desperately to get us to think of her as a victim. Thank you for the super chat, Ingeborg. They said, "Miss Teacher, if I give someone a gift, do I get to lord it over them for all time?" Yes. Yes. Yes, for all time. For all... That's just terrible. That is just terrible. I really hope I didn't miss a super chat or anything. Guys, if I did, I'm so sorry because I'm still struggling with the chat a little bit. Plus, I'm a little, as you guys know, I'm hoping my next live reacts will be hopefully better. I heard that the first 5 days of this is the worst, so and that is how it is if I recall. Anyway, so we'll see. So I'm hoping I'll be a little less spacey my next one. Oh yeah, tomorrow. The reason why I'm doing this today, even though I'm obviously not with it, and maybe I should have given myself a day. The reason why I am going live today is tomorrow I can't because I have a neurology appointment. I missed your super chat, Azure. I'm so sorry. How do I see it now? How did I miss your super chat, Azure? I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do it. Wait, can I see all my super chats? Hold on. Maybe I can go on, like barely thinking. I'm sorry, guys. Let me read Azure's super chat. I think I can find it in the, How do I find my super chats? They should, like, put all the super chats together in an easy, like, I don't know. Oh, how about Snowflake Narc Alert Tag Team? I don't think so, guys. I don't think so. Thank you so much for the super chat, though, Azure. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, how did I miss that? That's a shame. But nah, I don't think I'm gonna be doing any collabing. Also, why isn't wait a minute. Is my chat working? Is this even working okay? Because it says an error occurred and I can't, like in the YouTube studio, I don't see myself and it says an error occurred and I don't know if it's real. Excuse me. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, Rachel said, hold on. As someone who's had suffered abuse and has trauma scars from family and an extremely high controlling religious group, Amber's use of trauma as an excuse for her behavior is 1,000 sons rageful. The thing is, you're just never. At some point, Amber's got to start putting away the excuses. Oh, thank you, Royal Roseman, a member for 4 months. They said, Destiny isn't even herself look, or Destiny is making even herself look bad. I know. Well, Amber doesn't have to make herself look bad because she's just bad, but, Jimbo said Chantal is allergic to this new Persian cat, red eyes and all. Will probably become Salah's cat when she flees back to Canada. I don't know what's going on with her. Maybe I should get into her because, guys, honestly, I'm getting so friggin' tired of Amber. Because I'm just really tired of Amber because I'm getting like really friggin' sick of her excuses. I can't. She's never going to get anywhere in life. And I'm like and she's constantly blaming. Why is she making videos about this BS to be? If you don't care about Destiny, if you're done with her, then why are you doing all this? Because don't you have other things going for you? Aren't you trying to get weight loss surgery? What the blank are you doing? Why don't you talk about how much better you're cooking now and all this stuff? And what are you doing? I can't. What are any of these people doing? The shtick is getting old, Rachel. I'm done with it. What's the matter with you? Get yourself together. I don't feel bad. At some point, I do feel bad. But wait, who's stick? Amber's or Chantal's? Or I'm assuming you mean both because they're both friggin'. Amber's making herself the victim like she does all the time. And but what you guys don't understand is the victimhood is what needs to go if you want to progress in life. So if we want to talk about, so Amber's using the A word, right? Abuse or whatever. So, oh, Barbie, thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate. Oh, I feel so bad I missed your super chat, Azure. Before, I'm so sorry I missed it. It's my friggin' chat. It's terrible. But, anyway, so, you gotta if you want to progress in life, if you want to do anything, lose weight, you want to save money, so, you just gotta put the excuses away. Azure said, I haven't lost weight, it's because of my, I think this is defining my neck, my unique, yeah, she has to learn accountability. Thank you, Hickabing Duck. I think words are escaping me right now. You have to learn accountability. So, for example, if you want to make yourself a victim, right, and decide to go through life that way, you can go ahead and do that. I can't think of anything or anybody more predatory than the tobacco industry, guys. And let me tell you what a terrible product. They sell you the problem and the solution, right? They get you hooked on cigarettes. They said it was healthy in the 50s, right? They get you hooked on cigarettes. Then they sell you a solution, which is the vaping. And then the solution for that vaping is another friggin' tobacco product, friggin' pills or whatever, patches. Like and it's an addictive product, right? So you're just gonna complain about how evil the industry is? Gum, that's another one, Megan. Thank you. You're just gonna complain about the industry, or you're just gonna stop using them. You're gonna put it down. So I could complain for the rest of my life how this evil corporation made it so hard for me to quit this. So, I'll never quit, but then I'm not going anywhere. Then I'm just going to be vaping the rest of my life. So, yeah, I'm mad at the industry, but, I'm more mad at myself for using it. How about that? Anyway. No, not cold turkey, Donna. The easy way. That's what you want. The easy way to quit vaping. It's a book by Alan Carr. So Alan Carr, yeah. It's an easier way, but as you can see, it's easy, but it's the only way that the main way it's easy is that there's no mental battle. Like, there's just no mental battle. It's hard to explain, but it's a good book. Anyway. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to turn this into a quit smoking, vaping thing. The only reason why I mentioned it is because it's just relevant to me. So I'm just thinking, because I'm going through this right now, I could instead just complain about the tobacco industry and how it's making me poor. Anyway. Yes, I got the new purse, Azure. And I will show it to you before I hang up. Here it is. Look how pretty it is. Oh, I'm not showing you guys good enough. It's really well made. Very, very well made. And I really love the hardware. It's just, yeah, actually I have oh geez, I don't want to say what I'm going to add to this because I got it from Etsy and I don't know the name of the store. So anyway, I'm not making sense, but this is the bag and I love it. So anyway, but that said, guys, I've been sitting here smelling myself because like I explained at the beginning, oh, it's so cute, isn't it, Azure? I love it so much. Oh, I'm so excited. Hey, eat fruit. Oh, yeah, Cat Lou was reminding you guys to like the stream. So, speaking of, I could sit here and complain about how badly the nicotine detox has made me sweat and stink. I could just sit here and complain about how quitting vape juice has made me stink. I could sit here and complain about it all day if I want. Or I could just get in the shower. So anyway, hopefully, like I said, next time I see you guys, I'm going to be a little less rambly and hopefully a little more together. So, but other than that, thank you for, putting up with this one with me, guys. So, for those of you that have become members, we do have some new stuff in the member section. I forget what exactly, not from this weekend, because I disappeared this weekend in a hole of nicotine withdrawal. So, you guys didn't miss anything new, but there is new-ish stuff from last week, so definitely make sure you're caught up. And other than that, guys, I'll see you guys probably Wednesday. I have an appointment tomorrow, guys, so maybe I'll have a member stream and let you guys know how it went tomorrow afternoon. I think that'll be good. Alright, guys, so, oh, thank you, Sienna. Alright, guys, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you soon.